Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and this is our second week at Newberry Harbor on Lake Sunapee. Today we'll visit with Andrew Bullock, the executive director of the Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum, to look at their spring and summer activities. Susan Warren of the Fells Historic Site on the John Hay Estate will do the same. Tyler Webb of Harding Hill Farm will give us a tour of their maple sugaring operation. And we'll close the show with Donna Sprague of the Wilmot Farmers Market, this year celebrating their 20th season. But first, a few words from the other good businesses that make your Yankee Chronicle possible. Please stay with us.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The H.R. Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Warner is the home of several museums. The largest and most unique is the Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum. Let's hear what they are up to in the next few months. Hi, Andrew.
Well, it's been a very exciting year here at the museum, as we, like every nonprofit in the state, has found creative ways to navigate the pandemic. We've been very blessed with a very robust crew of volunteers who have helped us through all sorts of things, including creating a lot more online and virtual content. Would do a workshop, for instance, in the past, and we'd have several people in the museum. Now, when we have a workshop, we can actually be doing a Zoom call with some folks that are in Toronto or California, Texas. So that has really expanded our audience. We've also taken a lot of time in this off season so that we could start to enhance our gallery and some of the upgrades that we need to do on an ongoing basis. If you notice the gallery behind me, we're in the Woodlands, or the Northeast Woodlands Gallery, and we spent a lot of time. We had a lovely friend of ours, Leslie Ossoff, who helped design and then install this beautiful mural behind us. And we've also had some upgrades, including the wigwam reproduction that really gives people an idea what a typical, if there's such a thing as typical, house here in the Northeast would have looked like 500 years ago. And it's a pretty humbling experience to imagine living in the wilds of New Hampshire. Just a year and a half ago, we were acknowledged as one of the top 10 Native American museums in North America. So the museum is actually divided up into 7 different galleries arranged geographically. So you can come to the museum, walk through the Northeast and then into the Southwest, and really get a flavor all across North America of how folks not only did, but continue to live, dress, and eat. It's very exciting for us here at the museum to be able to engage our Native partners. We want people to realize that Native people continue to live here after 12 or 15,000 years. And we do that in a couple of ways. We have our contemporary art gallery, which each summer features a couple of different shows put on by some Native folks. and it's their opportunity to share their story and their own vision for Native America. Another thing we do in each of the galleries throughout North America, we have examples of contemporary Native artwork that have been made recently. And it's just such a visual way to show people that Native folks still continue to thrive, be very creative, and contribute in that way. It's not exactly business as usual, and we'll probably never go back to business as usual, but we are starting to kind of find our way. We recently had our Maple Harvest Day, and that featured outdoor, where people were actually boiling sap in traditional ceramic like pottery. And that's a tradition that would have been used 500, 1,000 years ago. And people were very interested to see cooking salmon outside over a fire and things like that. So it was a small way to engage folks. We have a number of things planned, including some fun kind of fundraisery things where in the beginning of June 5th, we have a plant sale coming on. So the museum is actually comprised of about 12 acres of property here in Warner. And we've got a Medicine Woods, which is about a 2.5 acre habitat with natural native flora and fauna, and there's some winding paths that go through that people can really experience woodlands here in New Hampshire. We also have about a 5 acre arboretum, and we have a couple of very dedicated trustees that have taken on the challenge of redesigning some of the signage that's going to go on all of these plants and trees. So when we have opening day, May 1st, you'll see new signage out throughout the properties that will identify 85 different trees in the arboretum, and they will be listed with Native names, English names, and also Latin names. And the Latin is quite important to our founder, Bud Thompson, because he really felt that as a true outdoor person, you really want to have that level of information available. We're more than happy to have folks come and visit us. You can call and schedule a time during the week, and we can assist you to see the museum in the off time. And the museum's website is indianmuseum.org, and there you'll see a lot more of the upcoming events, and we've also got some stock footage. One of the exciting things that we're working on right now, our founder Bud Thompson's 99th birthday is actually going to be April 12th. So we're really looking forward to cheering him on.
The Indian Museum exhibits travel through time and space, displaying artifacts and presenting information on prehistoric to contemporary Native Americans from every corner of the North American continent. If you haven't visited, you should. Another gem of historic treasures is the John Hay Estate at the Fells, right across the lake from us. When we come back, we'll hear what's planned for this year. But first, these words from our sponsors.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. H.R. Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call H.R. Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. About 2 miles behind me is the John Hay Estate, originally owned by the former President Lincoln's secretary. Let's hear what their plans are for this coming season. Hi, Susan.
Well, there is a lot going on, but first of all, thank you so very much for coming to the John Hay Estate at the Fells. It's going to be a fantastic season. We're really looking forward to new beginnings. And I know that we've all been through so much this past year, so many challenges, but we have a wonderful outline of programs that you're going to so enjoy. And at the same time, we're going to be practicing social distancing and wearing masks so that you will have a comfortable and safe experience when you come to the Fells. So we're going to have so many series that I think you're going to enjoy thoroughly. From speaker series, all kinds of authors of various wonderful books. And about the Hay Estate, we've got hikes, we have children's series, we have a concert series, we have an art series. And if you look at our brochure, you will really find so many things that you want to fill your calendar and come back again and again to our beautiful treasure on Lake Sunapee. And we hope that you will become a member. And our membership drive is now. And if you would like to become a new member, please call our office or go on our website or just give us a call and we'll help you. If you are a returning member, you will probably receive something in the mail. And you can just fill out everything and become a member immediately. And we also will be opening on Memorial Day weekend. That's when the main house opens. And we hope that we will have lots of visitors. We will be practicing the same protocols that we did last year, and that is wearing masks and social distancing. But still, at the same time, you will be very safe and secure, but have a great time. We will also be having an opening for our members, and we will be holding that in our lovely pavilion, which you see behind me. And as you can see, it's all open air, and so we can still practice social distancing, but at the same time enjoy our beautiful site. The second week in June, we're going to be having a ladies' night. It's called Denim and Diamonds. So we are looking for new volunteers to add to our volunteer corps. We have so many volunteers, which are the heart and soul of the Fells, and we want you to be a part of it as well. Attending this event, you will have an opportunity to sign up for so many activities that we do and to help and support this beautiful treasure. If you'd like to find out more about the John Hay Estate at the Fells, please go to our website. And there, it's very easy to follow the little links, and you can sign up for programs right there on the website, which makes it easy, like pressing the easy button. And if you can't do it, just give us a call. So thank you so very much. We look forward to seeing you this summer. And please know that there is something for everyone here at the Fells.
Thank you, Susan. So much going on at the Fells. When we return, Tyler Webb, co-owner of Harding Hill Farm, will give us a tour of their sugar house. Please stay with us.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained H.R. Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service. At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. With more frequent major weather events, don't say again, "I should have installed a generator." H.R. Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel. 'Tis the end of the maple sugar season, but we thought a visit to the sugar house would be fun. Tell us about it, Tyler.
We've been making syrup since 1963. My grandfather moved to the Sunapee area in 1948, was intrigued by the neighbor down at Sanctuary Farm and their makings of maple syrup, and actually eventually took over their sugar house. I was born March 1st, so kind of right at the beginning of maple, and I think I was addicted since day one. So I've always really had a passion for maple, and kind of a dream of mine growing up was to always own my own sugar house. In 2019, my father and I kind of made the jump and decided to build our own sugar house here on property that we own adjacent to the family farm, which is just up the hill. We built the building with the ambition to have people come enjoy the sights and smells of maple syrup in a building that was still traditional, but had finally hit the modern times. We have walls that you can't see through. So there's a lot of aspects to our new building that have made it much more enjoyable for me and my family and everybody else to make maple syrup and enjoy maple syrup. We decided to maintain our kind of more of a traditional evaporator here with the open top so that you could enjoy the steam, enjoy the smells, which you are a little more limited if you have a hood and kind of encase that evaporator in stainless steel, so you capture that steam and send it outside the building. Our operation, we have 2,500 taps in 2 different orchards. All of our taps are on pipeline, all of our taps are on vacuum. We're trying for high vacuum, and under high vacuum, if we can hit anything above 0.4 gallons of syrup per tap, we're in a pretty good spot. Our sap we just collected, it was 1.8% sugar, and at 1.8% sugar it takes 50 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. With that, we use a reverse osmosis machine to reduce that ratio, and we're currently reducing it to 10% sugar, and in doing so, that 50-to-1 ratio is now down to a 8.6-to-1 ratio. And that 8.6-to-1 has now reduced our time here in the sugar house and the amount of wood that we are burning. And what the reverse osmosis machine is doing is it's actually separating the water molecule from the sugar molecule. Water is H2O, sugar is C6H12O6, so it's a much larger molecule. And under high pressure, we're separating that larger sugar molecule from the water molecule and creating distilled water as our byproduct and a concentrated sugar with the minerals and nutrients from that sap as our product that we're introducing to our evaporator here. On an average, we're adding wood every 7 minutes to our evaporator to maintain the heat that we want and evaporate as much water as we can. The concentrated sap, or 10% sugar sap, coming into the evaporator, comes into the evaporator through the float. This white pipe, we're trying to maintain about 2 inches of sap in the evaporator at all times. Anything lower gets a little bit scary. And the syrup pan, again, we have 5 chambers. Those 5 chambers are going from low concentration to higher sugar concentration until we hit about 67% sugar, where we have syrup. From there, we will take that raw syrup, run it through a filter press, introducing diatomaceous earth as our filter aid. Once it runs through that filter press, we have a nice clear syrup that we put into our canner, where we can then bottle our syrup into half pints, gallons, half gallons, and everything in between. This is what we've made on our first day of the season, which was a golden delicate. And then we've made everything from amber rich to dark robust. And this is a very dark here. And then we're slowly climbing back out again. We're hoping to try to hit amber rich again. Part of that, each grade is a flavor aspect, and that flavor aspect is determined mostly by time of year. That sugar, that lighter, delicate flavor is masked with that heavier maple flavor. Personally, I like the darker of the two. I like the dark robust and the very dark, as it has that stronger maple flavor. So we are traditionally open every weekend in March, typically about 4, and then we do about 2 weekends in April, all dependent on the season. Our hours typically are 10 to 4:30 on Saturday and Sunday, and then during the week it's kind of by chance if we're boiling, so it's best to give us a call or give us an email, and we can set up an appointment for you to come out and pick up some maple syrup. In the off season, we have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram account, and then our website is hardinghillfarm.com.
More to it than just boiling some sap. Their retail store may still be open. Check out their website for more information. When we return, Donna Sprague will join us to tell us about their 20 seasons of Wilmot's Farmers Market. But now let's highlight a few of the community-minded businesses that support your Yankee Chronicle.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. With more frequent major weather events, don't say again, I should have installed a generator. H.R. Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
I'm Abby Peel, the host of your Yankee Chronicle. Let's now head over to Wilmot to hear about this year's Farmers Market. Hi, Donna.
This is our 20th season of having the Wilmot Farmers Market on this very town green. And the market started out because of the event of 9/11. On 9/11, Wilmot lost one of its own members of the community. And a group of people, Ed and Rhonda Gothia and Maureen Barron, were part of the fundraising committee for the bandstand, to build the bandstand and to start a community of events that really built community and brought the families and neighbors together at the Wilmot Green. And the Wilmot Farmers Market was one of the first things that they started doing. On a Saturday morning. They thought that was a good thing to do, and they got a few people together and they started with lunch and breakfast on the green and bringing in products to support local farms. Well, our farmers market here in Wilmot really makes a hub of the area, brings together farmers, which help to sustain the rural landscape of our area, as well as providing them with an income, which is necessary, providing the community with local fresh products. And during the COVID crisis, it gave people a place to shop outside and support local farms, as well as not having to go to local grocery stores to shop. Every morning, starting at 9, you will find a vendor, formerly Angie's Bakery, but now she's changed her name to Terra Farm, and she provides breakfast. So you can come for coffee, come for breakfast sandwiches, crepes, different things like that, and enjoy breakfast on the green. And then we have about 10 constantly returning vendors. They come every year. That number changes from year to year, but there's basically 10 of your stronghold vendors, so to speak, that you'll find here every week that are very, very conscientious about being here. So we have Angie's Bakery, now known as Terra Farm, Off a Bit Farm, Dragonfly Designs, UNI Farm, Windswept Farm, Diane's Designs and RJM Woodworks, Huntoon Farm. New this year is Bog Mountain Pottery, and part-time we will have Pump House Farm, Curiosity Shop, and the Garden Club, which are Wilmot nonprofits. So the market runs every Saturday from 9 to noon, from the last Saturday in June this year until the last Saturday in September. You are expected to wear masks unless guidelines change. Veterans can come and get a $20 free shopping spree. We're thinking about doing a senior program, but that's depending on how much money is raised. All those programs kind of change based on funds, unfortunately. And the market runs here on the green. You come in, you shop. With COVID, we kind of ask you to not linger as much as normal. We will not have music this year, which we normally do, but due to COVID, there'll be no music at the bandstand, which is sad, but we hope to have it returned by next year. And you can get a mix of fruits and vegetables and beef, pork, chicken, goat dairy products, and a variety of crafts and wool products, plants, flowers. There's an eclectic mix, and we'd love to see you here at the Wilmot Town Green and become a part of our market family. The Town Green is near the intersections of Route 11 and Village Road in Wilmot Flat, New Hampshire, and it's 9 Kearsarge Valley Road.
Thanks, Donna, and congratulations on your 20th anniversary, bringing good local foods and crafts to our area. We want to thank the Lake Sunapee History website for the great images we have been using during the last 2 weeks of our show. Join us again next week at this same time for another edition of your Who, What, Where, and When show of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region. Don't miss our Game of the Week, Great Saves from the Past, this week on YCN. It'll feature a 2012 football game between Hartford and St. Albans. Check out our YCN News Facebook page for the most up-to-date schedules. All our games replay at 12 noon and 5 p.m. on Sunday and Mondays on WYCX. Check out outside television programs of original shows featuring the most exciting extreme sports from rock climbing, biking, water sports, and of course skiing. Check them out today. I'm Abby Peel. Join us again next week at the same time for another edition of Yankee Chronicle. Stay safe, everyone.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. H.R. Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call H.R. Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service. At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained H.R. Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.